Welcome back, Rico Moneybags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates. Yes, we're pulling up today, man. We're going to do a market update. We're also going to talk about the non-KYC cards. We're going to show you guys some real cool things, show you guys kind of how easy it is to really use. I think it's important to show you guys just right there on the fly, right? So there's going to be a pretty good show. We'll see if we make it to the hour mark, man. I am burning up with a true fever right here. These lights are hurting my eyes, but we gotta put in the work. AD fire chicken, the work doesn't stop. Fever or not, I'm over here shivering, bones hurting, titanium in my leg hurting, but we still got work to do, man. So let's talk about this market update. Are we long in the market? Are we shorting the market? Honestly, fam, you get to do a little bit of both. Now, it just depends what time frame you're working off of, right? When you're looking at this, like I've been trading Solana left and right. It's been either long or it's been going short, or right now I just jumped into a short on Solana. Maybe Solana pumps. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I've been being able to catch that ebb and flow of Solana pretty good. Now, long term, we got some work to do as far as Bitcoin and all this stuff. This is why even with I know I look rough too. I even feel it, man. I feel it was a rough night last night. I had some crazy dreams. Those fever dreams, they'd be crazy, bro. Oh my god. But we're still working to try to get above this, Saphir. We're still trying to get into this, trade into this, right? So we're not missing out too much. And we kind of talked about that. Like, honestly, all the way till 2026, you're not going to miss out on crazy things happening right now. Like, there might be some magical breakout or something like that. But overall, BTC has just been in a downtrend when you look at the higher time frames. And we got the chart cleaned up just so you guys don't have to feel like you got to be jumping in and out. It's like, man, you could just wait till it gets above the 50 moving average and trade this thing again, right? You don't have to wait till, and yeah, I'm using a lot of indicators like, doing the Solana shorts and all that, turning some of these other filters on to help me out. And you could do the same as well. You guys go to blunthouseta.com. Amazing indicator, honestly, because it gives you so much in one indicator. So you'll learn a lot from it. But even if you wanted to remove a lot of this and just kind of use the biggest bearable indicators and you just use the 50 or the 200, you can see that you can just be patient until we get some of this breakout above that again. Actually, I'm not even sharing the screen. So let me share the screen. Sophia, why didn't you tell me I wasn't sharing the screen? I'm telling you, I'm sick, bro. It's one of those days. We're just gonna push through. Mr. 24-8. Yeah, we're gonna push through today. And then we're gonna yeah, and then we're probably going to get some rest, bro. Honestly, the best way to get rid of a fever is just sleep it off. That's what I try to do. So we're trying to get back into this range right here. That's the same kind of topic as before, fam. We're still waiting to get above this 50 moving average. Until that happens, then, it's not that exciting right now, right? And we know that because we just been in this downtrend right now since up here. Since 113, any of this underneath the 50, you could have been like, you know what? It's kind of bearish, right? Kind of bearish. Love you, weirdo. But yeah, but that's what it's all about, man. So BTC a little bit choppier, very boring if you ask me. A lot of sideways trading. This is some crazy chop. I wouldn't trade it, but it's been a lot of fun actually trading Solana. We'll get to that in just a bit, and then we'll show you guys some cool things with these non-KYC cards like that. I can make some clips of this stuff. You guys can make some clips of it because it is pretty easy to do, right? So ETH is the same topic right here, fam. This is I don't think until we see 2026, we're not going to see this happen. Maybe we have a little something happen nice, but we got to get above this. What's nice is that we're staying above where we need to stay above. So even with everything that's happened in the market, we're really staying above where we need to be above. So this is a great time to spend time with the family, spend the holidays, DCA into your favorite projects, raid and chill when you can, do some spaces when you can. But as far as beating yourself up of where prices are at, the markets are just the markets, right? And you got to kind of just go with the flow of that. You got to go with the flow of that. So Ethereum still got some work to do. We're going to leave it on the daily chart, fam, just so unless we get back above this this 3,300 and breaking above this 50 moving average and we trade into this gap, we're going to have some more sideways trading. But this is what that gap will look like, breaking into this, coming into this peak up here. That is very possible if we get above this 50 moving average and break past 3,300. But right now, a lot of boringness on the charts, man. And yeah, there's still always a trade. I mean, there's always a freaking trade. Even when there's no trade, that's a trade, right? Isn't that crazy? BNB showing some real nice life. We know that we can trust in BNB to have a life of its own and pump up like this. So this is nice. But you can see the same kind of targets, right? We're still working off of like way underneath the 50 moving average, way underneath the 50 moving average. And it's like, all right, well, this is the bullish part, is that we found our floor, right? We found a really good support, not these floors that people said here, but this one right here, all this consolidation. It is kind of a sign of like where that support is starting to hold on to, right? That chop zone. We don't want to trade that chop zone. We want to respect the trend like there's no tomorrow. Literally, like if somebody was like, you know what, if you don't respect the trend, tomorrow's gone. That's how much. And it's like when it gets above that trend, you'll feel that your trade just goes a lot smoother. Don't worry about this right here. Just don't even worry about this. What's nice about it is that we're holding on to a nice support, and if we get above this, if we can get above this 50 moving average and squeeze onto it and then trade into this gap, get above $940, that's where the races are going to feel like they're back on, right? But we still got some work to do. The thing is that this is a really good area for all of us to be holding on to. Now, I'm going to show you some degen activity right here. As you can see, I got some more filters on because we've been trading Solana on the hourly chart. This is for a little bit of that degen activity. There's always a time to print, fam, right? And you can see, let me remove the 200 but this is how a lot of these happen, right? The SAR, the parabolic SAR, it is really good. And you couple that with that blunt house indicator. It might get a little noisy right now because I'm going to put on a lot of indicators, but you can see this buy signal right here. This one was way ahead of this parabolic SAR right here, but I use them together and they really work good. It does take practice to be able to use a lot of this stuff together. That's why I want the chart to be really clean for you guys, and just practicing getting above the moving averages is extremely powerful. Like even right here, like we go down to the just removing as much as we can and making it as clean as possible. So it's not like, we get a analysis paralysis or anything like that. You can see where even if you waited to get in on this candle right here above the 50 moving average, this was good right here. This is on the hourly chart. Very boring. Not everybody wants to do that, right? But this is where those trades happen. And you can see it just stayed above the 50 whole time. And now, yeah, obviously it's going down. And this is where filters, right, indicators come into play where, I see this on the hourly chart. It's like I respect it on the hourly chart. It has a nice ebb and flow. It got close enough to the upper valley range. I'm not saying that it has to come down, but I'm saying just the way that the markets are right now, I would not be shocked that if it fell through this 200 moving average, that we can see some 122 action, maybe some lower valley range, 121. So I placed a short right here. Now, it's also good to note that when it bounces on this, it could just say, Rico, forget what you're talking about. Now we're trading above the 200, and we can keep trading because it is a bullish trend above that 200. And that's something that you got to use your own discretion. That's why it's not financial advice, because you'll start to figure this stuff out as you can even use the Bollinger Bands. I mean, you can almost use any indicator that you practice on because they all do something similar in the back end, right? Now, this parabolic SAR is showing you that sell signal. Let's put on that blunt house. Let's see what we got. Do we got a sell signal just yet? Okay, we got the buy signal was here. No sell signal yet, but the way these, and we clear this up, I know it's going to print one. And, maybe it doesn't. I don't want to sound too, I know, right? But you can see how this white line is turning white. Excuse me. And it looks like these are about to cross over. If they cross over, we will get that sell signal right here and maybe a nice flush. And because the markets are so choppy, the shorts are, they almost flush faster, right? And you see the gains a lot faster than some of the longs. Not saying that you can't long, because the other night, this long was right here. It's a little bit boring trade, but I even had to trust this trade. Like this trade was like, oh my God. I had to it got a little irritating. It was irritating at first. Because got into it. It was just like the sideways trading. I almost wanted to break back underneath the 50, right? And I saw the point of control down here. I was like, if it turns, then fine. But look at it. This is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Then we get that movement. So like when I tell you patience is a virtue, it really is. It's seriously a virtue. you know. And if you would have saw this on the lower time frames, these red candles on the 15-minute chart look like it was all over. It was disaster. Sometimes I don't even want to look at it, right? And just stay true to this right here. It's like if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But you can see not till 7-8 hours later, you actually get the pump, some movement where you can take some profits, or just wait till you get the actual sell signal and take your profits up here. What's up, Darren? What's up, Jessica? Welcome in, Crypto Moon God. Darren, he's like, that's me. I got multiple accounts. But shout out to all of you guys pulling up. We're also going to do like a little show and tell of the non-KYC cards just to show everybody how easy it is. I am going to be making a video on it. I'm just extremely sick right now. So we'll be doing that in the coming days when I start to feel a little bit better. I'm going to try to just like get under a blanket and just, you know, get it out of my system and stuff. But right now, it is what it is. So here goes that short. We see that it was true since it's printed. 124 pulling back, and maybe it flushes down. You can see how it's still, you know, coming on down. And I'm not sure. Let's look at what percent it is right now, the short overall, and then we'll give you an idea how these indicators. So not much, 7.2%, but you know, you're holding it right there, and then out of nowhere it turns into a bigger percentage once it flushes, right? Once it starts breaking these other moving averages and possibly even prints a blunt house sell signal on this side too, you'll catch a flush where it'll go from 7.2% to 50 to 100. And if you catch yourself a runner, you know, that's where those 200, 300 trades pop up. All right, appreciate you guys pulling up. I'm gonna do this part now. I just want to show you guys a little degen activity as possible with even Solana. You don't have to get wrecked on too many other things. You know, you can just trade Solana very, very smooth. It doesn't have to be too much, and you can get by really good, right? All right, so I want to say thank you to XPX for pulling up so strong. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you guys don't know what XPX is all about, come over here to smartdefi.com. This is a project we launched on Smart DeFi 18 months ago, really building nonstop, building off-ramp solutions. And there's a lot of other great projects on here. Definitely go ahead and give them a look. I would definitely not miss out. You got the Noma token, you got the Space Penguins, you got Feg token itself, the one who built out the whole launchpad that is extremely undervalued, fam. But we're going to keep pushing on this thing because it gives you a lot of utility. And when you look at what XPX does, it absolutely makes sense. This project is being built for retail. This is a very healthy chart into space, fam. This is a daily chart into space. Like this is a very healthy chart for considering where the markets are at. So we've been providing off-ramp solutions for over 18 months. And one of the biggest ones have just been released. But first, we started off with the physical cards, virtual cards. These are all KYC cards, of course. Then we did non-KYC bill payments. We did non-KYC gift cards. And now we got non-KYC MasterCards. And this is where it gets really exciting because, you know, obviously I can show you guys how to do it and how fast it is. And you guys can share this about as well. So come over here and share these posts. Shout out to all of you guys for, I mean, the XPX community has just been holding it down nonstop. But I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to actually do this. And you just use the cards, right? Silver was running the Degens activity last night. Yeah, it was. I even got a message from my brother. It says silver to the moon. I should have wrote him back, but I was just so sick. I didn't even write nobody back. I knew something was up too. My leg was hurting too much. I thought it was just because it was getting cold, but it was because this was going to sneak up on me. Yeah, silver's been running as well. That's for sure. Let's look at silver really quick, and then we'll show this off really quick. We'll show this off really quick. Look at that pump. Sheesh. And I mean, here again, stayed above the 50 moving average. It don't even matter if it's cryptocurrency or whatever it is. And it turned into a runner. Did you know when it was going to be a runner? Nope. But if you trade bullish above the 50 moving average and bearish underneath it, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, fire chicken. So, yeah, I mean, it's running. That's the daily chart. Sheesh. That's the 4-hour chart. That's the 3-hour chart, the 2-hour chart, the 1-hour chart. Bullish, bullish, bullish. I mean, I think everybody, we might see, I don't know. I don't even want to say no crazy numbers. It might still be good prices. I know where there's a silver mine. That's what's crazy. We're going to open up that silver mine in Arizona. When I found that silver mine, silver was like $20-something an ounce. But let this get up to a couple $1,000 an ounce. I've been working on the railroad. Right? And start swinging that. Oh my God. So silver's running still, man. Even down to the 1 minute chart, it's running. It's above the 50 moving average. It's looking great. All right. Looking really good. Shout out to everybody, man. All right. So I'm going to share this right here. Let's talk a little bit about XPX. We were kind of talking about it, but that silver talk is bullish. Let's talk a little bit about XPX, and then we're going to show you guys what's up with this non-KYC card. Is super important, man. I think people might be a little bit timid to use it, but it's very easy to use, fam. Super easy to use. So if you're interested in non-KYC cards, if you guys want to be able to transact your crypto, if you want to be able to off-ramp your crypto, XPX is doing that today for you guys right now, you know. And if you got a business account and you want to use these cards as well, I mean, it's very flexible, a lot of flexibility. Project that's 18 months old, you know, live on Smart DeFi, healthy daily chart, over 6 figures in paid orders, physical cards, virtual cards, non-KYC cards, non-KYC bill payments, non-KYC gift cards. The list goes on and on. So this is going to be very easy for us to do real quick. So let's actually come over here to Crypto Bill Pay. So if you're new to XPX, you go to xpxpay.com, you'll go to Crypto Bill Pay, and we're going to do a massive update on the website 2026. So just be patient on that if you guys can, please. And then what we're going to do is over here, we're just simply going to pick the currency. We're going to go to, you know, that USD. We're going to come over here. We're going to pick the $10 to $1,000. Anybody can get this, right? You can pick the other one. Got it. No VPN needed. Do not use a VPN, right? Valid for 36 months. Boom. That's nice, right? Compatible with mobile wallet. That's awesome. So let's put this email right here. Oh, that's actually not the email. Let's put the email right here really quick. You guys can put whatever email you want, obviously, right? Okay. Oops. Oh my. We're going to make a video of this too, like a little how-to video that's going to be very simpler or very simple for everybody to do. But right now, I wanted to just do it live just because, hey, I mean, it's right there. We'll do it live. Post your email just like so, just like that, right? Pick the amount that you want to do, right? $10 to $50 or to $1,000, a Obsidian card that you could use. And we're just going to put $50. $50 like this. Accept this right here, right? Very simple. Go to pay. It's $56. I think extremely cheap if you ask me. I'm going to use my mobile wallet because it's easier for me than using my Brave browser. The Brave browser wallet actually sucks. We could probably use like the MetaMask wallet. You could use that one as well. But we're going to come right here and select what crypto we want to use. You guys can use the Arbitron network. You guys can use the Dash network. You can use the Polygon network. You can use the Ethereum network. You can use the Binance network. And there's a plethora of either meme coins, stable coins, blue chips. If you ask me, you got the Base network. You also have your World Liberty Financial. You have your Optimism. You have your Tron. You have your list of meme coins that you're able to off ramp as well and use these meme coins on a non KYC card. But we're going to pick Solana. We're just going to scan this from our Solana wallet, which we're going to use on our phone. We're going to scan the QR code. Boom, just scanned it. Make sure. Oh, see, I'm glad I did that. So right there, it ends with ZZ. Perfect. Next. And then it's 0.46, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do that, right? So 0.464. And if you're doing it another way, you can just copy this. Like, let's say you're using MetaMask or something on Google Chrome. I like the Brave browser, but like if you're doing it on MetaMask, you just copy this, copy that. But you can do it all from your phone as well. So So 0.464. And I'm going to show you guys also, like, let's say if let's say you didn't want to put the rest of the numbers in and there was like less crypto, right? We're also going to do it like that just for fun to show you that even though you probably didn't do the full amount, it's still going to go through and you'll still get the funds, right? So we're going to hit next. And then the last, it ends with ZZ. We know that. Send. We're sending it on the wallet. And there we had a nice little sound effect on the Z Fold 7 that said that it's sent. And then we simply just wait right here, right? We're going to be nice and all kinds of patient. And then we're just going to let this go through really quick. And then there's going to be a screen that pops up. And then we're going to be able to log into the account and use that card. And we're going to check that out. And you guys could probably, I don't know, use the card if you guys want. Go buy something. So, yes, they are, Darren. Yes, they are. It was nice to see that post. You know, you already using it and, you know, people using it. That's really what it's all about. Now, sometimes it's going to be faster than others. This is actually going a little bit, to me, already somewhat slow. But sometimes it's faster than other times, especially if you use like Solana. It is the fastest. So what we'll do is just wait. We're just going to be patient, actually. And then we'll I should actually repost that post. Let me see this really quick. We'll give this a second and we'll come back to this. Let's go to Rico Moneybags really quick and shows Darren posts off and give that a second. And when we make the video, we'll edit it, we'll snip it, we'll make it all right. But this was this right here. Just use the XPX non-KYC MasterCard to pre-order the new Horus Heresy. So this is bro, and this is a thing too. I think this post says a lot. You no longer have to like miss out on the deal. Like, you know, you could have been like, whoa, I'm probably gonna miss out on this deal or something like that, right? And like, you don't have to miss out on the deal because you can make that happen. So we're gonna actually go back to Crypto Bill Pay, not this one right here. Okay, it's done. Bada bing, bada boom. Download the receipt if you guys want to. Go to continue. Let me check my email. Okay. We got this right here. Got the email, your XPX prepaid card. Once order is being processed. So now I'm just waiting on the card in my email for Obsidian to make the card for me, okay? So once that's made for me, then I can activate my account. So actually right here, I can already activate my account. It already went through. So I'm going to activate my account, set up my profile. I'm going to set it up on my phone. I wish I would have been able to, so you guys can see, but that's why we'll make a video on it. So I'm just going to put Rico Moneybags on the name. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have that email on this laptop. That was a mistake by me. That was a mistake by me. I could connect it, but you know what? I'm just not going to do that. And then what we'll do is just on the next one, we'll do like a card giveaway. And if I did it on here, I think a lot of my information will pop up if I started doing it right. And then I go to like the address and everything. Oh my God. So then you'll type all your information in. I've already started right here. And you can see it's by Obsidian. It's already ready to go. The card's already basically on there. So you can see that Obsidian thing, and it's going to look like this. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like once you're in there. And let me show you guys what it looks like. Let me close these. Okay, so it'll look like this. Once you have your Obsidian account, it's going to look just like this. And you're going to have these cards that, you know, obviously I'm testing different cards. You guys can go ahead and test these cards just like this. You're going to have as many active cards as you want. And this would be like once your account is active, like if you wanted to make another card, and it would let you know if it's processing right here. but we'll make some like how-to videos and break it down a little bit more simpler. We're just doing it live. And honestly, if I did it live and I went to Obsidian and I went to like type certain things in, it would actually give away a lot of information. So you guys, when you fill this out, you guys can, the main part is making sure that you got the right email. But you can make your name Payload if you want. Like that's what you can make your name. What you have to have right is it is that email, because when you connect it to your, and you can use this card online and you don't have to worry about, but this is how you log in, is with the email. But that's how you connect it to your Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and your Google Pay, is by, asking for that email to be received. And then what you guys can do is see the balances and everything like that, right? So that's how you log into that account. So definitely go over to XPX Crypto Bill Pay. I'm going to make like an actual like long format video of me doing it. So it's not a live stream, and then I can edit it and make it all done. I'm going to use the name Choking. You can. I mean, you absolutely can. You can do whatever you want. It's going to tell you to put your name, obviously, but you're free to put whatever you want. You can put Bart Simpson if you want. I'm not telling you to do that, but you could. It's up to you. Now, the main part is having that email and that phone number is correct, because that's how you log into everything. That's how you log into that Obsidian account, right? And you can put as many cards as you want there. And yeah. So pretty nice. I think pretty nice. So I think it's pretty bullish overall. I think we got some bullish stuff going on for XPX, obviously, and this is going to be looking good as we continue to develop, get that snowball effect. I think that a lot of that tax money needs to come back into the market, and we'll see when that tax money kind of goes a little bit crazy, where things could be a lot more fun for the market. But if you look at XPX building 18 months, non-KYC cards are live. You guys can go over there and use them right now. I think it's extremely bullish. If you guys want to make a business account, use this link right here. If you guys want to make your personal account, you guys can use that link right there as well. Like I said, there's going to be some updates to the website in 2026, so get ready for that. We're going to cruise out the rest of the days of this year and let the markets be the markets. Even that Solana is, look at the Solana coming back to life, but you got to stay true. That's just a green candle in a downtrend, right? And maybe it turns this thing around and you get stopped out, or maybe it breaks through and you catch a run. The markets are just kind of boring right now, right? And you'll catch a runner here and there, but nothing too crazy. I think the main thing to look at right now is look for solid projects. Let the markets do what the markets are doing. They're still holding relatively close to $3 trillion market cap. And, let the markets kind of come to us. We did that before in February, fam. There was nothing that we could do in February when BTC did this. When BTC did this, there was nothing that we can do, and we went all the way down to 73K. Right? I'm not saying we're going to go down to 73K, but if we had to and then we turned around, then fine, that's cool. But look for those real projects. Look for those projects that you can see that they've been focused on what they said they were going to do. Build with those communities, because that's how it's going to help you stay in this market a longer time, right? Like XPX is built for both cycles, so it doesn't even matter, bull cycle, bear cycle. We're still going to be delivering and developing no matter what. So stay tapped in with us. I'm going to get some rest, fam. I got a crazy fever. My bones are aching. It hurts like crazy. The titanium in my leg is killing me right now. I've been moaning nonstop. I'm like a big baby, I swear. I'm like, oh my God, dude, like, shut up. I just hear myself. I'm like, dude, shut up. But it's like that titanium is no joke in the leg, man. And, when you got a fever, your bones are achy. So it's just been tough. So I'm going to get some rest. We'll make some long form content videos over a period of time. Once I start feeling better, we'll do some more live streams. Don't worry about it. We're going to keep grinding nonstop. But yeah, thank you guys for holding it down for me. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I know. Bro, I woke up from my leg hurting so bad and me like screaming basically. I was like, dude, you got to shut up. That's sad. So thank you guys for pulling up. I do appreciate it. If you guys can share this stream like on your X account later on, I really appreciate it. So people can pull up and kind of hear about these non-KYC cards, get everybody pulled up to this, and yeah, we can make some stuff happen together. Thank you guys for pulling up. You guys have a great day. And like, comment, subscribe. You guys can do that. Continue to come back and experience abundance money with me. Until next time, fam, you guys know what it is. Later. Appreciate you all.
John.